Hello, my name is Rahadi. I am from MBA ITB, Regular 46. I will explain Chapter 8 in Managerial Economics and Global Economy by Dominic Salvatore, Market Structure, Perfect Competition, Monopoly, and Monopolistic Competition. There are 4 types of market structure: perfect competition, monopolistic competition, oligopoly, and monopoly. Perfect competition is more competitive, and monopoly is the less competitive. Monopolistic and oligopoly is in between. Here is the characteristic of perfect competition. It has many buyers and sellers. Buyers and sellers are the price takers. Product is homogeneous. Perfect mobility of resources. Economic agents have perfect knowledge, and the example is stock market. Here is monopolistic competition. It must be differentiated with monopoly, which I'll explain later on. Monopolistic competition has many sellers and buyers. It has differentiated product, perfect mobility of resources, and the example is fast food outlets. And here is oligopoly. Oligopoly only has few sellers and many buyers. Product may be homogeneous and differentiated, and the barrier is the resource of mobility. The example is automobile manufacturers. In Indonesia, we only know several brands of automotive products with huge market. In monopoly, it only has single seller and many buyers. It has no close substitutes for the product, and the significant barriers to resource mobility are control over essential input, patents and copyright, economic of scale such as natural monopoly, and government franchise like post office. Like as we know in Indonesia, PLN, Pertamina, in economic of scale is owned by the government. And now, how we determine the price in the perfect competition market? In this graph, we can see the S and D, which is S is supply and D is the demand, and the equilibrium in point E is the price, which is $45. It means the marginal revenue of the firm is the same, which is only $45. And here is the calculation. We have 2 functions, key D and key S. Key D is 625 minus 5P, and key S is 175 plus 5P. And if key D is equal to key S, we will get the P is equal to 45. After we get the P, we substitute the P into the key D and key S again, and then we will get the 400 for each. And here is short-run equilibrium in perfect competition. In the short run, some inputs are fixed, and this gives rise to the fixed cost. Firm's demand curve is equal to market price, and it's equal to marginal revenue also. Firm supply curve is equal to marginal curve. So, where marginal cost is bigger than average variable cost. Short-run analysis of a perfectly competitive firm. With D, the base level of output is 4 units and is shown in the top level by point E, at which P equal to MR equal to MC, and the firm earns profit EA equal to $10 per unit, and EABC is equal to $40 in total. With D in the bottom panel, the best level of output is 3 units and is given point E, at which the firm incurs a loss of FE equal to $10 per unit, and FECB is $30 in total. At point E, the firm minimum losses. The set down point is point 8. The rising portion of the MC curve above the AVC curve is the first short-run supply curve. And here is long-run equilibrium. In the long run, all inputs and costs of the production are variable, and the firm can construct the optimum or most appropriate scale of plant to produce the best level of output. The price is equal to marginal cost equal to average total cost. At the same quantity in long run, the price is equal to marginal cost or equal to average cost. So, the economic profit is equal to 0. Long-run equilibrium of the perfectly competitive firm and industry. The best level of output of the perfectly competitive firm is at P equal to 25 is 4 units and is given at point E, at which P is equal to MR equal to LMC and equal to the lowest LAC. Because of free or easy entry into the market, all profits and losses have been eliminated, and the firm produces at the lowest point on its LAC curve. The firm operates the scale of plant given by SATC and its lowest point, so that SMC is equal to LMC also. And here is competition in the global economy. consumption, production, and imports under the free trade. In the absence of trade, equilibrium is at point E, which dx and sx intersect, so that px is equal to $5 and kx is 400. But with free trade, at the world price of px is equal to $3, domestic consumers purchase ax is equal to 600x, of which AB is equal to 200x are produced domestically and BC 400x are imported. So, because of the free trade, the price is lower and there is some is produced domestically and some are imported to get the best world price in the world global economy. And here is some terms in global economic competition. Foreign exchange rate. It is the price of foreign currency in terms of the domestic currency. As in Indonesia, we know dollar, Singapore dollar, Australian dollar as the foreign exchange rate. The depreciation of the domestic currency is the increase in the price of the foreign currency relative to the domestic currency. And the appreciation of the domestic currency is the decrease of the price of a foreign currency relative to the domestic currency. And here is the exchange rate of dollar price of euros in the world, which is determined by supply and the demand of the euros. As we can see here, the equilibrium at point E is at $2, with 300 million euro per day the demand. And here's the monopoly. Monopoly, where is the single seller that produce a product with no close substitutes. And the source of monopoly is the control of an essential input or to a product, patents or copyrights, economy of scale like natural monopoly, and government franchise like post office. And here is the short-run equilibrium in monopoly. The demand curve for the firm in the monopoly is the market demand curve. So, the firm demands a quantity where marginal revenue is equal to the marginal cost. But there is an exception, which is K is equal to 0 if average variable cost is above the demand curve at all levels of output. And here is the short-run price and output determination by a monopolist. The best level of output for the monopolist in the short run is 500 units and is given by point E, where MR is equal to MC at K is equal to 500, P is equal to $11 at point A on the D curve, and ATC is $8 at point F. So that the monopolist earns a profit of AF is equal to $3 per unit, and AFBC is 1,500 in total in the shaded area. And here is the long-run price and output determination by the monopolist. The best level of output for the monopolist in the long run is 700 units and is given by point E, at which MR is equal to LMC. At K is 700 and the price is $9. The monopolist operates the optimal scale of plant at point F at an average cost of $5. The monopolist earns a long-run profit AF is equal to $4 per unit and AFBC is 2,800 in total. The social cost of monopoly. Under perfect competition, the LMC equal to LSC curve represents the market supply curve. Therefore, the equilibrium is at point E, at which K is 1,000 units and the price is $6. And all firms is break-even. If the market is monopolized, the best level of output is 500 and is given by point E, at which MR is equal to LMC and the HCG is $1,250. And the true deadweight loss to the society is the EE8, which is $1,250. And here is the monopolistic competition. In the monopolistic competition, it has many sellers of differentiated product and limited monopoly power. Downward sloping demand curve and increase in market share by competitors cause decrease in demand for the firm's product. And in the example is like in Indonesia, the food market is the monopolistic competition because there are selling the same products like Chinese food and it has many competitors and many buyers. That's the monopolistic. Short-term price and output determination under monopolistic competition. The best level of output of the monopolistic competition in the short run is 6 units and is given by point E, where MR is equal to MC and at the quantity of 6, the price is $9. and ATC is $7, so that the monopolistic competitor earns a profit of AF $2 per unit and AFBC is $12 in total. In the long run price and output determination under monopolistic competition, the best level of output of the monopolistically competitive firm in the long run is 4 units and is given by point E, which MR accent is LMC and equal to SMC accent, and P is equal to LAC and equal to SATC accent, which is $6, so that the firm break even. This compares to the best level of output of 7 units given by point E, at which MR accent is equal to LMC and P is equal to LAC equal to $5 under long run perfectly competitive market equilibrium. In the long run equilibrium of the monopolistically competitive firm with selling expenses, curve D and MR as well as LAC and LMC are higher than the previous slide because of greater expenses on product variation and selling effort. While these efforts can increase the firm's profits in the short run, in the long run, the firm breaks even. This is shown by point A, at which K is equal to 5 units and P is equal to LIC is $8 and MR, which is equal to LMC. Okay guys, that's all. I hope it will help you to understand the market structure in perfect competition, monopoly and monopolistic competition by Dominic Salvatore. Thank you for watching. God bless you all.